Hello there, Phoenix here, and I know a lot of you are struggling to find out the perfect settings for Battlefield 2042 on your consoles. So, here I am as a Battlefield veteran to help you out. So, without further ado, let's get to it. General tab, put camera shake amount into the minimum. So, when for example a grenade explodes near you, your camera doesn't shake that much. Nothing else to change really. Let's go to display. Field of view, put it on 87. Works very good on this game. And please pay attention, it's vertical field of view and not horizontal. So it's better to put it at like 80 to 90 and not like 100 and 110 like you do set in Apex. It's not gonna be that good in this game. I had my camera on, so you probably couldn't see all these settings. Now it's off, it's okay. Let's go. Motion blur, put it to 0 and turn all these settings off. No one can care less about visuals in a competitive shooter online game. All you have to worry about is performance, so make sure these settings are off. In the hot menu, there is nothing really to change. Some people change the color blind into this one. I've seen many streamers doing it, but I'm okay with the default settings. Kill log, put it to nearby so you can see who's killing who near you. You can have a better knowledge about the game and who's around you and know your surroundings better. In the crosshair, nothing to change except for hit color. Maybe I have chosen the yellow color. I've always used it. Battlefield 1, Battlefield V works best for me. In the minimap view distance on foot, put it on 80. So who's ever in 80 meters from you can be seen in your minimap. And that would be very good to set. In the sounds, audio mix, put it to headphone on 3D headphones depending on which headphone you're using, or put it on night mode if you're using your monitor speakers. So nothing else here. And this controller bar, soldier buttons, put it to alternate so you can crouch with and prone with R3. And I am left-handed, so air pilot controls for me is southpaw. If you're not left-handed or lefty, put it to default. No change needed. Okay, here's the interesting part you all want to see. Soldier aim sensitivity, I use it on 70 like I did in Battlefield V. This setting, soldier aim sensitivity, is exactly like Battlefield V. So if you're using like 50 in Battlefield V, 50 is gonna be okay in this game too. ADS field of view, make sure it's on so it's not gonna mess with your muscle memory. Soldier aim assist, yeah, we need that. We're not using our whole arms to aim, so we need a bit of aim assist. Soldier aim assist zoom snap, this is gonna be 0 because it snaps to a nearby target and it messes with your aim, so leave it to 0. That's a big advantage, believe me guys. At first you might struggle, but it will make you a much better player when you play like 2 hours, 3 hours a day, and you will get used to it. Just put it to 0. Sprint, R3, and always use traversal sprint off, because when you turn this on, you're gonna notice that when you're gonna aim down sight, it's gonna be a bit slower, teeny tiny bit, so leave it to off. And soldier zoom aim sensitivity, I put it on 60 again like I did in Battlefield V. 60 is decent, so you might try it for yourself. I'm not going to recommend it and say it's the best in the world and everyone's going to use this setting. No, but it's a solid ground to start, so put it on 60 or near it if you wish. Nothing else to change. My aiming acceleration is 0, and you're gonna set it to 0 too, because it's clunky, it's not consistent, it messes with your aim, so do it to 0. Vertical aim ratio, I put it to 70, so my vertical and horizontal aim feels like the same when I'm not aiming down sight. Uniform soldier aiming on, yeah, that's good to have, because it makes all the zooms and like all the zoom amounts you're gonna use, a sniper rifle, 1, 2, 3 zoom, all of them feel the same, so make sure it's on. But my coefficient is not 133, which is default value. I put it to 0. I feel it like it's a bit slower, and you can have a better tracing when you're, for example, aiming to shoot someone who's moving, who's running around. So put it to 0. Vehicle aim sensitivity to 50. I changed these to 115. Default is 100. So my tank aim is a bit faster. I feel like it's gonna help you a lot if you do the same. Nothing else to change here except for acceleration 0, and coefficient for vehicles is 133. It's not a big deal, it's not a huge deal, no biggie. It's gonna be 133, it's okay. And control tuning, if you have a decent controller and it's not that much drifting, I'm gonna suggest use a low center dead zone. Mine is 7. If you feel you have a drift, put it like 10 or 13, like one of my favorite streamers do. Maxi plays on 15 and 13. I put it to 7. It works best for me. So nothing to change here except for max input threshold L2 and R2. It's 100 on default. Make sure it's on 10 or 20, so with a teeny tiny bit of push, your input is gonna work. You want that, believe me. Nothing else to change here. And accessibility and control mapping. Yeah, we covered it all. Last but not least, if you liked this video, it was helpful to you, I would really appreciate it if you sub to my channel. It will help me grow and it will help me to make better videos for you guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your time. Have a good time.